What's up, everyone? Chibi Swag here. The day has finally arrived. That's right, I'm talking DCS F16C. Viper is finally here. No more BMS. Yay! I was a big BMS fan, so I'm not like criticizing. I'm just like, yay! Kind of like no more crashes. Yay! I hope. I know probably already. Maybe there's been some live streams, some first dibs at this. Sorry, I work a 12-hour shift at work and couldn't call out for this one, sadly. But here we are. We're here. I'm proud to announce it. It was well worth the wait and the pre-order. We are in open beta. Apparently, this is not available on the stable version yet. I mean, it is a early access alpha, such as the F18, but they pretty much implemented all the features. I think all that's missing is just a couple minor tweaks here and there. We already got an awesome job to Wags. I have to throw that out there, or at least giving us the near finished product. We got the TGP, thank God. Like, look how long it took with the F18. So, really happy that this is finally out. So, right now in this episode, I'm going to count this as episode 1. I don't think that it's going to be too big of an episode. We're just going to go over the controls. I am going to borrow some knowledge from my BMS, good old 4.33, and we'll see how many of those controls we can carry over, but it should pretty much be the same. I've taken a look at the kind of little bit the controls already, not fully. Oh god, I just love this background right here. I wish maybe I'll screenshot this and do like the Israeli desert camo over it in Photoshop. That'd be pretty awesome, and then like just have that as my background for this. I don't know if I can do that or not, but that'd be sweet. Or at the very least for my desktop, that'd be awesome. But yeah, let's get set up with some controls. That's gonna be this episode, control setup. Now, there is a hell, and I mean a hell of a lot of shit. I mean, look at all this. That's a lot. I mean, most of it, needless to say, we don't really need. It's mostly all like, I don't need all this MFD, click, master arm. That's all cockpit clickable. Of course, if you want to bind it to your joystick, that's all on you. For this reference, I am using the Thrustmaster. I wish I could say freaking Cougar, or hell, even the Warthog. I wish. No, I am using the Thrustmaster T1600. It's actually a very good stick and throttle. Plenty of buttons. I really don't need to take my hands off it. It's got let's see here, four hat switches, 2 4-ways and 2 8-ways, which is really good. Although I really only use the 8-ways as 4-ways anyway. So it's got a lot of buttons, especially for the Viper. It's pretty perfect because it has pretty much everything you need. So if you don't have a really good joystick and you want one just specifically for this, as well as the other modules too, it works pretty good. I would definitely recommend it. It's a budget joystick. It works really good. It's really good made. The only thing I'm going to say is the throttle. It is a back and forth throttle. It doesn't have that nice arch that we all love, and it slides. So I actually had to use some Velcro, or some double-sided tape I should say. It's pretty much the same thing, to kind of hold it down on my desk so it doesn't slide all over the place. Last time it almost slid right into my monitor, almost broke it, and I have a nice 40-inch 4K monitor, so I don't want to really be breaking that. It costs a lot of money. Actually, not really. It's pretty cheap, like almost pretty much close to $200. Okay, I'm getting off way off topic here, but I just want to throw that out there. A good joystick if you need a budget one. So, first things first, here's just a couple of things we're going to need, primarily just to get us airborne. You're going to need the, so let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to need, go into search. Actually, no, we're going to do this. Access. Got to do the access first. Now, my access is already pre-set up, as most of it is. So see, I got my my pitch right here. You got the roll for the joystick, X and Y. Got my rudder right here on the throttle quadrant. and we also have our thrust. So that's pretty much all set up for us. We just need to do a couple things. You definitely want to have a zoom control set, so we're going to click on the throttle. Get that set up on my slider on the throttle there. Alright, there we go. Nice view. Definitely a necessity, especially when you're using track IR. If you have a VR headset, then I imagine you probably don't need that. But if you're running a track VR or any kind of a tracking software headset, I have a DIY homemade one running with OpenTrack, and it runs beautiful, especially when I operate it on rechargeable batteries. So pretty much don't need to really buy batteries a lot, so that's pretty good. As for that, where is it? We need the TDC, Target Designator Control. Very, very important. Don't want to use our, I could set up on my throttle. It's just easier because I have a free rotating switch right here. Or not a switch, but like just a rotator. Just another slider. So we're going to go horizontally. Oh, what the Fijis. Why is it only using mouse? I don't want it to be mouse. I don't want it to be mouse. Why is it always like mouse? Okay, well, that's, yeah. Unless it's this radar courser switch. Okay, it's probably this one right here. Yeah, alright, never mind. Is this TDC slew, though? It should be that one. Well, you know what? We'll get into it in the next episode when we actually start this bad boy up. Radar courser switch X, radar courser switch Y. It's probably going to be this one. Okay, so let's set that up like that. Y-axis, okay. Alright, that's done for the axis. Now, we are going to go, where is it? HOTAS, because pretty much that's all we need is right here, at least for the most part. Antenna elevation knob, clockwise and counterclockwise. This is basically your radar altitude antenna, I believe. At least it should be. Again, we'll find out. But I'm going to assign that. That's going to be on the throttle portion. Counterclockwise, I'm going to assume is heading downward, clockwise up. Alright, gun trigger. Second detent is actually going to be for the gun. So we're going to put that on our joystick as our trigger button. Now, I don't have this is not a two-stage joystick for the trigger, so it doesn't have a stage 1 or stage 2. Your first detent for the trigger is going to be to manually fire your laser. But I believe that you can set up the 16, much like the 18 or the 810, at least in the 810, to have an auto laze. I know that was in BMS. You could set it up to however many seconds you wanted the laser to come on before the bomb impacted. So later on we'll see if that's implemented or if it's something we're just going to have to wait for. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. If it's not implemented, I got plenty of plenty of buttons I can assign that to, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, next, countermeasures. This is going to be, again, if it's like BMS, it's going to be controlling our countermeasure programs and release systems. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe aft. So we're going to, wrong part, I want this on the throttle. There we go, there we go. Alright, so aft and forward, I believe, are moving your countermeasure programs up and down, selecting them. I did not see the, what do you call it in BMS, the slap switch. How you could just, that's basically the flare dispensers. I did not see that in here in my first little overview. Maybe I might come across it right now, I might not. But we'll go ahead and see. As for CMS left and right, well, say that one should be. It's picking. Oh, there we go. Okay. Put the wrong button on that one. All right, let me just clear that out. Go up. No. Damn it. Ah, darn dang. Come on now, baby, work with me. Alright, aft, down. There we go. Alright, forward, up. I'm doing one of the hat switches on my joystick. Left, there we go. Good girl. Right. So left and right, I think it's right for actually deploying the countermeasures. I cannot remember what left did, or it could be vice versa, but we'll figure it out. If one of these is just not necessarily needed, you know, I'll remove it, maybe set it up with the jammer or something else that we need. Display management system. DMS down, definitely going to need that. That's for switching between the MFDs, as you can only have one MFD as your sensor of interest at any time. Left and right, God, I haven't played BMS in so long I can't even remember what all the functions are. So we'll just have to see what we get there when we get in. I think left and right is between switching the pages on your MFDs. It's basically like the Warthog. You could use that to just cycle through which pages you want to use. Dogfight. Oh, God, I've never even seen. Why is Dogfight Center, Dogfight Override Center? I don't. What's the difference between Dogfight? I don't know what the hell the difference is between those. I've never seen that before. But these are the ones that have the key binding, so I'm assuming that's Dogfight Center, that's Missile Override. Okay, so that must put you into dogfight mode, and that must bring up your Missile Override if you're carrying AMRAAMs. So we will map these on our throttle. I got two little easy click buttons here, so very quick action time, so we'll go ahead and map those to those. There we go. Enable switch, manual range knob, no, we don't need that. Radar courser switch, up, down, left, right. Got that already on an axis. Okay, target management. Let's see here, let me look on my little cheat sheet. Alright, so we need TMS up. Where did I just see? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, target management switch down. The TMS system is basically our locking and unlock function. So TMS down, I'm going to assign on the actual joystick to my POV controls. It does have the head stick right there in the middle for very easy access. Down is to basically unlock something. Left, I cannot remember for the life of me what it does, but we'll figure that out. Right is to sort targets under 5 miles. So if you're really in close range and you know you got your radar in CRM mode, RWS, and you got a couple bandits in front of you, you can easily do CMS right to cycle between them. And so that way you don't have to move your cursor, it'll automatically do that for you. But it only works under 5 miles. Can't do it at 10 plus or 5, anything 5 plus, so it's very, very proximity. And TMS up is to, of course, lock our targets. Okay, trim we don't really need. The Falcon is pretty much a self-trim bird. Alright, so let's go to... I don't believe we need IFF yet. Right wall, seat agents. Well, maybe we can go left wall. Where's the left wall? Left console. I don't have right wall. We have left. Only left console. Left auxiliary controls. Maybe that's anti-skid, brakes. Ground jettison enable. Hook up, hook down, jettison. Landing lights, landing gear. Not all stuff I necessarily need binded right now. Maybe Cat 1-3 switch would be a good one. You could quickly go from... Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and map that. Let's go to the Cat 1, Cat 3, or was it? Chaff flare dispense button. Oh, definitely need that one. Or actually, that should be, yeah, that should be TMS or CMS right. That should be our chaff displayer. So maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what works and what doesn't work once I actually get in the jet. Yeah, that should be our countermeasure. CMS switch right should be our countermeasures. So let me go back over to left console. Where was it? At the left console. There we are. Cat. Where were you? Or was it the left auxiliary console? Great. Now I can't find it. So we're just going to do search. Just type in cat. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, stars config. There we go. Cat 1, cat 3. Alright, we are going to assign that to my upper on the throttle. I'm going to assign that to my upper hat switch. So gotta be careful I don't tap that while I'm cycling the radar. Okay, so we got that. About, let's see here, we do need our wheel brake. There we go. That's going to go on our joystick. Same button that I use for all the other planes, so I'm trying to at least keep that the same. And we also need our... Got the radar and television. Oh, we got our weapon release. Is it under pickle? No. How about release? Nope. Weapon? Nope. Alright, let's see here. Should be on hull task then. It's a DMS, paddle switch, speed brake. That would be another one we're gonna... Oh, uncage. Yeah, we definitely need the uncage, so that's gonna go on my button here on the axis where I have the radar. Weapon release button, there it is. It's under WPN. No wonder I couldn't find it. Alright, it's going to go on our standard center trigger. Weapon release depress. Now we also need our, let's see here, nose wheel steering. Oh, that's, how about, let's see here, steering? Nope. Wheel? Oh, oh god, I don't know how to set that. I have to cycle through here and see if I can catch it. If I don't catch it, guys, and you do, like if you're going through this, please let me know. Because I think we definitely need a nose wheel steering button in here somewhere. Engine control, engine feed, enable visual recon, in mission, EPU switch, evac button, I'm looking. That's all views. Let's see, that's glance, ground jettison, HMCS, symbology. That can be turned on with the knob. That's clickable. This is clickable. A test switch. I know the nose wheel steering is the same as the missile override. So if I can find that, then we can... Good. INS knob. No. Jettison jammer source switch on. I don't know if that's actually turn the jammer on or just to turn the power on for it. Landing taxi, laser arm switch arm. That's a switch. Left hard point. Okay. Main power. Manual range knob. Manual pitch override. That might be a good one to map. If you get into a flat spin, you can turn off that and it'll kind of almost turn off the fly-by-wire. Give you a little bit more control over the jet. That's a missile tone. Nose wheel steering, there we go, NWS. That's what I'm looking for. Missile step button. And we are going to bind that to our top throttle hat to the right. Now we have your nose wheel steering, missile step button, which is basically the section or select through your stores. That's what that button is going to do. That's pitch, trim, pause. So we got that one down. Radar courser. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick overview of what we have so far. Oh, speed brake. That's what we need. We need the speed brake. So let's go here. Search. Brake. How about... Oh. Air. Nope. Great. I can remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch this myself just to see. Dang it! Which one was that under? Probably under. I'm assuming HOTAS maybe. Auto radar cursor. Speed brake. Here we go. Aft extend. Momentary. Retract off. Speed brake off, forward, retract, extend. So this is a momentary, so you gotta hold it. And then this button will be to bring it back. Okay, so we got that one, that's our speed brake. For uncage, radar antenna elevation. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I put something on my upper thing to the left, but I guess I didn't. Well, actually, you know what? Here we go. There's a first, oops. It's going to be this one right here. There you go. Oh, that's right. That's our stores config. Cat 1, Cat 3. Okay. Oh, I was in HOTAS only. That's why. Okay. Let's get a quick overview here of what we have. All right, starting with the throttle. So we have our dogfight missile override. Or dogfight center, I should say. Then you have our missile override. You have our air brake extend, tract. And then I have right there my slew for the radar courser on my slew knob for that. And then we have the uncage for the radar. We have our antenna elevation knob up and elevation knob down. At least I think clockwise and counterclockwise is like positive and negative. Alright, we have our stores config, Cat 3, Cat 1. Have our nose wheel steering. And our missile step button once we're airborne. We have our DMS up, down, left, and right. Our CMS up, down, left, and right. Or aft and forward, however which way you want to say it. I do have one more free button down here I can use. And several free buttons on my joystick I can use, but I'll sort those out later. This is just the basics. We got our wheel brakes. Got our second trigger detent for our camera. Got our weapon release, and we have TMS up, down, left, and right. That should be good enough to get airborne if you ask me. So I will see you all in the next episode where we do a cold ramp start and get this beautiful bird in the air. Till then, I will see you all later. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smack that like button in the face, and let me know what you think.